Hi there, I'm Violet Van Hees, and this is Grow Your Movement Freedom. Welcome. So it's getting to be winter out, and that means we're going to be shoveling and lifting toys into the car and going skiing and doing all that kind of stuff. So today I want to look at a tip for you to help you keep your knees happy. And this is especially if you find that you get pain or feeling of pressure inside your knees whenever you sit down or stand up or do a squat or lift something. So stay tuned for your great tip for today. So our knees are really important joints. We need them all the time for everything. And if any place in your body, like your knees, is feeling like it's doing too much, it probably is. And so feeling like you're doing too much means you've got pain, or you've got a sense of squeezing or pushing inside the joint, or real tightness inside there that just doesn't feel good. You get to do something. We've got the horses coming in today. So just so you know, I've got the horses that have come in here. So there are all the clangy bells in the background. Just gives you a little bit of context of what's happening here today. It's always fun to do stuff with the horses around, so I like coming out here to film. So our body is built with lots of bones all the way through. And we often don't think about our bones that much. We think about our muscles. But I'm going to invite you to think about the bones in your body, because the bones actually are built to support weight and transmit force. And the muscles are built to line up the bones. So it becomes really interesting if you think about movement as bones folding and unfolding, and the muscles simply helping the bones to do that folding and unfolding, so the bones can hold your weight and move you through space. So when you have a place that feels like it's doing too much, like in your knees, you can sort of play with the idea of how can you spread out the work more. Because then you can find out how can that joint do just what it's built to do, and how can you send the big work into a place that's got big bones and big muscles built to do the big work. And in our body, the main place that's built to do big work is in the pelvis. So here's an image to play with to help make work in your knees feel easier. You might be able to imagine your body like a teeter-totter, right? So that the legs, the lower legs in your body, could be like the log in this thing in the middle here. And your body is this weight that's over top. And so if you can imagine when it's time to go squat or to do something and you want to make it light to work over top of your knees, if you can imagine spreading yourself out so that you've got weight to the front and weight to the back, and you're counterbalancing the weight to the front and the weight to the back, then if you've got a good counterbalance, then the work right in the middle, if I can get this to balance, there it is. The work over the middle point is actually fairly light. At that point, the knees are holding the weight is evenly balanced over your knees. And the weight is not being pushed out the front or the back or in some way that's going to squish the support underneath the weight. So what this looks like in real life is you're going to sit back with your butt and take your chest forward. Okay, so it's the sense of letting your back go back, letting your chest come forward. And the longer your body is, the longer and the further out that weight goes and you find the balance there, the lighter this feels. So I'll go do this again. So I'm going to sit, and my knees are going to stay in the middle of this weight. I'm going to send my butt back, way back, send my chest forward, and my knees are in the middle. And then my butt gets light. So this is the magic. When you do this in the way where you're balanced over your top of your knees nicely, your butt gets light. Feldenkrais makes your butt light. It's magic. So this distributes the work through your knees differently, and it lets the work from the knees come into your body. And from there, once you're here, then you can unfold to standing. So that means if you've got some kind of weight, like a log, anything that you want to lift, again, you can take it to the ground, you can unfold through the hip joints, because the hip joints are the place that give you the big strength. So you're looking for the way to send the work into the hip joints and then let your bones unfold or fold to sit down. So play with that idea. Imagine yourself as a teeter-totter. Find out how light can you be over the center support in the teeter-totter so you got even weight on both ends. And what's it like to unfold up and on the way down to fold and then sit down on a chair, or unfold to come out of the chair. Fold up to reach down and lift something up. Unfold to bring it up. Fold to do a squat. Unfold to come out of the squat. And do it in a way where the knees feel like they're just a waypoint. They're just a point on the route to being able to unfold and fold up, rather than being the place where the work happens. And see if that makes a difference for you. If you have any questions about this or you'd like to know more, check out my website or give me a shout. My website information, contact information is right below here. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you're exploring and discovering as you do this. So have fun with this, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.